So today I'm going to upgrade my vCSA appliance to 6.0 Update 1B. Now, got a tip just an hour ago from a site visitor who looked at my YouTube video and dropped this handy comment. I've looked at many approaches to this weekend, but I had some personal stuff come up and didn't have a chance to actually do the upgrade. So when I set out to do it tonight, I figure, hey, I'm going to try this particular method. It looks really elegant. Just 2 commands to paste in. And that's awesome. Why? It matches the theme or the ease of use or the idea I put right here for ESXi. So it's a nice 1-2 punch to make it super easy to do vCSA and ESXi. Awesome. So let me get started by opening up a command prompt. And I'm going to putty my way in to the vCenter appliance. Okay, you'll notice it matches what we see here, right? The version, of course. We are in that appliance. And what else is there to show you? Well, vSphere web client. Point to vCenter there. And here's the summary screen as well. And it has a version number and a build number. And I'll go ahead and let her rip. So this is going to take a little while because it's naturally skipping all download steps. There is no instruction saying, hey, grab an ISO or log into your my VMware account and grab an ISO. I'm bypassing all that. Okay, back at the putty session here, I'm ready to type some stuff. So here we go. And now we simply wait. So in this article, they have 2 sections, as if a platform services controller is separate from our appliance. I have all in one. And you'll see a commenter asks, should this work? And the answer is yeah, same technique. So it's going to take quite a while because we need to wait for it to actually download the code, as I mentioned earlier. I could put up a little stopwatch here. All right, I'll just let this run in the corner. And this is what it should look like when it's done. Okay, it finished in about 6 minutes. And this was on an NVMe storage device. So this is about as fast as you're going to see such an upgrade happen. Okay, and that's unhappy. Why? Well, because we just worked on it. We're not supposed to be touching it, right? Anyhow, I could show you over here. And there you go. Oh, Samsung 840. So it was not on my NVMe. It was on a traditional SSD in this case. So 6 minutes on a SSD. I am now ready to do a reboot. Now, ESXi here has been set or configured to do virtual machine startup shutdown, vCenter is auto starting. So in my case, I don't really need to enter maintenance mode or do any of that. I'm just going to reboot. Notice I only 1 VM running. All right, and then I'll resume this video after we come back up on the other side. It's going to take a while for vCenter to shut down properly, and actually we can see it doing its thing right now. If we take a look, hit escape, and the blue goes away, and I missed most of the shutdown because it's now powered off. That means if we look over here, we're probably going to see the local user interface of this ESXi host go down shortly as this thing reboots. Blinking left cursor, still there. Screen hadn't cleared yet, now it's cleared. Okay, so we just wait for the server to reboot. This session is dead. I'll also close it. Okay, see you in a little bit as I get logged back in, and we'll check out vCenter's version number. Okay, we've let a good amount of time go by. Not just for ESXi to boot, but remember that vCenter appliance had to boot. All right, so we're logged in. The usual warnings, and vCenter did start. Notice the version. Success. We can see the build 10200. So that is good news. Can we log in with our web browser? That'll be the ultimate test. Not quite there yet. If I'm comfortable that this appliance is working in my home lab, I want to nuke that snapshot. So I think I'm reasonably comfortable. This thing is working. So the next thing to do will be nuke the snapshot. And I might actually want to storage vMotion, this vCenter, to even faster storage to get a snappier performer here. Okay, so vCenter, right click, snapshot. I think I did one yesterday too. See that here. Manage snapshots. And delete them all. That will keep the file system clean, get rid of a lot of cruft on the valuable, precious SSD storage. And I have no reason to keep those around anymore now that I'm good. The observation I had was that the interface is supposed to work, which is 5480, Application Management Interface, didn't work. So in the previous build, vCSA 6.0, I could not get this update button to work. You could check updates, and it's going to check the default URL by default. And it said it found stuff and it staged it, but it didn't actually apply the update. So at that point, it's like, okay, why add this UI to my step-by-step when you can just do it all with this one article and command line? Snapshot's done. So that is the end of this video. Hopefully you found it helpful. Thank you for watching and for visiting tinkertry.com.